My research focuses on multi-level water governance and gender equity, besides applying data science to help us make decisions that are more informed and inclusive. Particularly, I'm interested in water, climate, and biodiversity. I'm most interested in hearing all the voices from stakeholders to make sure that those are included in the decision-making process. Ultimately, what I want is to help us conserve our vital ecosystems, such as the Amazon, to ensure that we have this integrated approach applied to water and environmental governance. At SCI, we have a strategy that wants innovation, but an innovation that also wants real change, and that real change has to be seen on the ground. We always want to hear all the voices from the different stakeholders. We want to integrate those views, and this is how I see my research matching with SCI's new strategy of having real change applied on the ground. Working in the fields of climate and environment is challenging, but it's also absolutely rewarding. And I think that what keeps me going is my intellectual curiosity that drives me to understand the several complex environmental problems and connecting that through disciplines. If my research didn't happen, I think we wouldn't have a solution that would integrate different scales, so from the community to the national level, even the regional level. It would feel like we're missing the pieces of the puzzle of water governance. If I achieve my research goals, the world will look like a place where environmental decisions are considered across all scales. So one example that I can give is a concept that fascinates me, which is called the flying rivers. The flying rivers are atmospheric water courses moving from the Amazon forest to distant regions, such as urban centers like the city of São Paulo in Brazil. At first, you may see those geographic locations as completely separate, but they're actually connected. And my research helped us understand how that connection is possible. So we have the moisture, the humidity coming from a standing forest, and that will directly affect a city like São Paulo that relies on the forest for the rainfall. If the city of São Paulo completely disregards the Amazon forest, they're not going to have these environmental benefits. If my research is taken out of this equation, we will keep seeing solutions fragmented, and we will keep losing out on opportunities of connecting those benefits mutually across distant regions. I think SCI is very well positioned to deliver solutions that are indeed integrated, and the diversity of our centers is key because we can learn from each other, learn what's happening in one country that can be implemented in another. An inspiring moment in my research journey has been connecting Latin America. I think this sharing of knowledge is vital for our region. If we go and move like that, I think that we can drive solutions that are sustainable for all countries in the Latin American region.